Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video. Maybe the world's lamest pickup video. I don't know. There's still some actually pretty good finds in this. I wanted to get this out. Just to preface this, the clip that I'm going to play at the beginning is from March 14th, so over a month ago, before the situation was kind of where it is now. So before everything was kind of in lockdown. So I'm not dumb enough to go out right now and try to look for video games. Obviously not a priority with the current state of things. I just want to preface that I am very stupid, but I'm not that stupid. But yeah, so there was actually some pretty good flea market finds that I got. I got it from the guy that I got the $65 lot last year. Didn't do great on that lot last year, but I did pretty well on this stuff here this time. So I'll play that clip now, and then we'll get into some new releases that I picked up, which is actually quite a bit. So we'll play that clip now, and we'll see what's going on there. Alright, so had some of my first flea market finds then. Had been kind of, eyeing the flea market the last maybe week or two. I'm recording this as of the March 14th, the Saturday. I actually went there yesterday as well. There was like one... I've been driving past like every day that I think there might be stuff, and there was like one person out yesterday. But it was mid-March. I figured if it's a nice day out, I think people are going to start coming out. It was about 36 degrees, so it wasn't exactly nice, but sun was out. There were people out there, probably about 15-20 booths out there, and got some stuff from a guy that I've bought stuff before. If you remember the video, I think I called it like mystery box of games. If you recall that video, I bought a big box of stuff from him, and this time he just had some tubs out and had some he just kind of gave me flat prices for everything. So I started digging in and getting everything that was interesting to me. So I'll go through the stuff I got here. I got it in this nice kitchen trash bag of games. So spent $30 on all this stuff. What we came to, it came out to a little bit more than that, but pretty good find all around. This one was kind of cool, but kind of weird. So I got this controller. It's going to need some serious washing. I got this controller here. It has the Donkey Kong controller sleeve, which I believe was a write-in for Nintendo Power. If anyone knows what this was from, let me know definitively. It's not the controller itself, the yellow banana controller itself, but it is just a sleeve for it. I believe it was like some kind of, you bought it from Nintendo Power. It's going to need cleaned, but I thought it was kind of cool. I'm taking the controller off now so I can show the actual controller. I'm taking the sleeve off now so I can show the actual controller. Yeah, it's a little dirty, but if I'll clean it up, wash it off. Should be good. But someone absolutely went to town on this controller and with the Sharpie markers. This might be just a 4-parts controller, or who knows, if maybe I can get it out with alcohol. But usually if this stuff sits on the plastic for like 20 years, like this probably has, it's not a good sign. But, got it for cheap enough. I wanted the controller sleeve more than anything. Got here, ooh, didn't even check this before I looked, but got an N64. He wanted 10 on it, and then with the power cord it was 12, which is fine by me. That's a pretty decent price. But I didn't even think to check while I was there, and I just checked now, and it does have the expansion pack. So nice little extra bonus there. Definitely makes the value quite a bit better. He also had an a Super Nintendo, sorry. He had a really, really, really yellowed Super Nintendo, and I almost picked that up for 10, but it had a big, huge crack on the bottom, so I didn't bother with it. But I did grab an NES power cable as well as part of this lot. And I got some games in here. Nothing too amazing by any means, but, games are games. I got a yellow Game Boy camera here, which is pretty cool. I have the red one, so now I have the yellow one as well. I have to dig through that camera and see what's on it, because last time I had some pictures of someone's, it looked like a grandparent in a hospital bed on my one that I found, so some kind of sad storytelling that I found on that camera. I also got a copy here of All-Star Baseball 2001. My copy of this game had a really bad back label, and it's kind of harder to find red games to switch out the backs for, so just grabbed that one for my collection. I also grabbed a couple of Game Boy Color exclusive games just for the heck of it. Don't see them as much, so I usually try to pick them up when I can. Got Mia Hamm Soccer Shootout. The Jungle Book game. And then this one here, which is a Game Boy Color game, Tasmanian Devil Munching Madness as well. So $30 for all that. Make my money back with the system if it works. Hopefully that works and everything. I have some extra video cables, I think. I went out to the flea market. Not too much else out there. I didn't see any really other games except a couple 360 sports games. Not a lot of people out there, probably because they're smart enough to not go out right now. Not going to exactly name what's going on, but if you follow the news, I'm sure you know what's going on. I don't want to get the big yellow dollar sign of death, so I'll leave it at that. But not too many people out there. Going to definitely wash this stuff down. Definitely use some hand sanitizer while I was out and about. I always do anyway, just because it's the nature of going through dusty bins and stuff. But gotta make sure everything's good there. Pretty good finds there all around. Kind of a shame that I had to postpone it a month. I wanted to get the clip out. I wanted to put those finds out there, but I also I didn't want to get them. I don't want next time I go finding stuff in like September or something. I didn't want to be like, oh, here's a clip from 6 months ago, by the way. Those are my first and potentially only flea market finds of the year. Hopefully that's not the case, but you never know. But we'll go now into some new releases stuff that I've picked up. So we got here, of course, Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is sealed actually because I got a digital copy of it to play, and that because I just wanted to have it on my Switch at all times, but obviously still wanted a copy for the collection. Maybe not the greatest financial decision to make at the beginning of an economic downturn, but neither was buying a $240 crappy bowling game in a couple pickup videos ago at the beginning, right before an economic downturn. So something about a fool and his money, I suppose. Animal Crossing New Horizons is great. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Maybe parts of it I kind of prefer New Leaf to, honestly, but this is still really strong. Definitely a great game to be playing at the moment when there's not a whole heck of a lot to do. And speaking of not a whole heck of a lot to do and a great game to play at the moment, I also picked up Persona 5 Royal, which I've been playing the heck out of, and is fantastic. This is an enhanced port of Persona 5. Kind of weird that it's released just on the same exact system, still on the PS4, not on the Switch, not on PC or anything, or not on PS5. But this is definitely the best way to play the game. New content is pretty interesting. Some very great quality of life improvements. Persona 5 is pretty much the golden standard for modern JRPGs, and I'd say that they definitely made a near perfect game, pretty much a perfect game. Fantastic. And this special edition is pretty cool. That was the outer sleeve there. But it also has this really awesome inner sleeve box, which is a great display I've been having up. Really great. Obviously, highly recommended. I would say if you're haven't played the original, definitely recommend it. Even if you have played the original, still highly recommend it. Really great game. I'd say the new content is more than enough if you're a real big fan of the game. Although it is definitely a hard sell to get someone to replay a 100-hour game, but now's the time, if anything. Also got Resident Evil 3. Haven't played it yet. Resident Evil 2 was like my game of the year last year. I thought that game was excellent. I'm looking forward to playing this one. I've been, Persona 5 Royals and Animal Crossing have been chipping away. I don't want to start anything until I completely finish up Persona 5 Royals. So, looking forward to playing this one. Highly looking forward to playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I've had pre-ordered for years at this point. I've actually had this pre-ordered so long ago on Amazon that I still got the 20% off discount, which I actually pre-ordered Animal Crossing from Best Buy before I lost my Gamers Club, before that expired. So I actually got 20% off of that as well, and this as well. And there's something really awesome about the fact that a remake of Final Fantasy VII, well, I told you this is probably the worst pickup video ever, and I'm not disappointing. I'm coughing, I'm knocking my camera over. I told you guys. Yeah, it's really cool that it's a 2-disc game. You know, a famous multi-disc game for the PlayStation 1 coming back as a multi-disc game for the PS4. Awesome stuff. 100 gigabytes. I know some people were downloading the game. It took a while for my Amazon copy to get delivered, which is fine by me because I have other stuff to play. 100 gigabytes. You guys are insane if you're downloading that to your PS4. That'd take up, you know, most of my storage space and probably take 2 days to download. Crazy. And then I also got this. This also came with my Final Fantasy. I just ordered around the same time that was going to be delivered. I got Life is Strange 2 for PlayStation 4 as well. This was on sale, I think half off for $20. I liked the first game, and I liked I even liked the like spin-off thing, the Before the Storm game. I've not heard much about this, and what I've heard about it is that it's just not as good as the first one. But for half off, for $20, although it is a bummer, it comes with all the episodes on discs except the last one, which is pretty terrible, honestly. But give that a try eventually. But yeah, that's it for this pickup video. Definitely a shorter one, but you know, I think the current circumstances kind of call for that. Also, yeah, sorry that it was also a horrible pickup video, but I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Getting really, really close to 2,000, which is great. So let's get that up to 2,000. I have maybe some plans for a Q&A when we hit 2,000, although I don't know if that's going to work, because who knows who would want to ask me questions, I guess. I don't know. But if you have any questions for that, maybe save them, keep them in mind, and maybe I'll do an official announcement at some point. Follow me on Twitter at ObjuGaming. Leave a comment with what you've been picking up lately. Probably not much, but you know, maybe some newer releases that you've got sent in the mail or something. What you've been playing during this time, you know, all that good stuff. So I'd like to thank you for watching. I will see you next time.